Priyanka Chaturvedi, do you really believe that? There's a question whether having, let's say, a woman at the head of a party helps. Mamata Banerjee last time gave 40% tickets to women of the Trinamool Congress in the Lok Sabha. It's come down again, but it's still substantially higher than many other parties. Do you believe having a woman as a party president actually helps women?
Firstly, with regards to Khushbu, I know Khushbu for a fact that she has always kept the gender equality above her politics. And whichever party she might have been a part of, she has always spoken up in one voice, strong, fierce voice for women and women's equality as far as representation is concerned. So I don't have any doubts in my mind that she will fight for it within her political system as well, wherever she is. With regards to the other part about women in leadership roles, pull up other women, there are many other political parties that also come to mind which have not done that. I commend Srimati Mamata Banerjee for making other women also rise up to the same platform that she began from. And that in itself speaks about her confidence in her own leadership and confidence in her own space. And that is what matters. When women start speaking up for women, when women also pull up other women, that is when you will make the way for more representation. That when we, we jump to blame the men, which I... Of course, they've kept the women out of, they've created barricades for women. But however, women also would need to come out strongly, speak in a collective voice, speak above their politics, to make this about their gender. And gender is way above their political ideas and what politics that they do on a regular basis. So I think if we once have a collective voice, we'd be able to raise that more emphatically. And I would hope that many people say that why do you even need a reservation? I would hope that it comes intrinsically from every political party, that they make this, either they mandate it initially and then they make it as part of their system, that they have to have women in positions of power, decision-making bodies, and ensuring that they also get elected as well as get tickets, which are not from losing constituencies, but from constituencies where they can back their women candidates just as strongly as they back their men.
It's interesting. I want to ask you this, Priyanka Chaturvedi. Isn't one of the reasons why you left the Congress is because you actually were the victim, in a way, of the kind of male dominance that takes place at the local level, and you raised your voice. So in a sense, when you raise your voice, is it heard? Or do you believe that there is a male club out there which will never actually allow women entry beyond a point? I want an honest answer.
So, I'll give you a very honest answer. When I spoke up, and I won't call myself a victim, I'm a victor. Because I stood up for what I believed in. And yes, there were people doubting my story, people were doubting my intent, people, obviously there was a large section of men, but there were many women also that are included in that entire space. It happens, and I don't grudge anybody anything, but I'm glad wherever I am, whatever I have done, I have spoken up for this cause I strongly believe in, because I believe that we leave behind the body of work that we do, the legacies that we create, and the legacy that I would want to be reminded of and remembered for would be making space for other women. And that is, I think, one goal that through my speech in the Rajya Sabha, I emphatically ensure that we do that. We create more spaces for women.
In fact, in the Rajya Sabha, you said raise the reservation to 50%, but